What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What I'm going to be doing today is we are going to be doing some sous vide steaks. I happen to have a large top round roast that I'm going to cut into steaks. I figured sous vide method would go good with this. For those of you guys that have been with my channel for a while, you know that I was kind of dabbling using a little unorthodox sous vide method probably a couple of years ago, probably around 2015, 14, somewhere in there. Anyway, I was fortunate enough to get some stuff sent to me by Michaela over at Avalon Bay. What she sent me is a sous vide stick, which we're going to be using, and a vacuum sealer. So, Michaela, what's up? Appreciate it. Anyway, she also sent a letter. She just said she's excited for me to try their products. She loves my channel, and I'm figuring, how can you not, right? Want to see what I cook. Anyway, just joking. Michaela, if you're watching this, I appreciate the note. Anyway, the sous vide stick, let's kind of talk about this at first. Just gets shipped in a regular box like this. And it comes shipped in styrofoam. What you basically have is your sous vide stick, something to clamp it to a pot, and we're just going to be using a regular old stainless steel pot. Anyway, we'll get to that down the road. And it comes with a recipe guide and obviously the instructions. Anyway, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and get some water going in this sous vide stick, and we'll kind of take a look at that. It does suggest that you start off with warm water so it doesn't take so long to heat up. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going, and I'll see you back in a few. So we got our warm water in the pot. We're going to go ahead and get this ready for our sous vide stick to go in. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and screw in this little bracket here, and this is going to keep that stick from floating away or falling over or something like that. This stick is pretty heavy, so I don't think that would be kind of an issue with it, but we're just going to go ahead and do it like the instructions say. Go ahead and put it in, boom, plug it in. Now to get this thing going, what we're going to do is push this start button for 5 seconds. The default temperature is going to be 133. We can adjust it from there. Now I'm looking at the instructions on this steak, and let's see. It says what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cook this. I want my medium rare, and we're going to go at 134 degrees for a minimum of an hour and a maximum of 8 hours. So I'm probably going to let that go for about 2 hours because I will be cutting these semi-thick. So let's go ahead and adjust the time. And the default on the time is 8 hours, so we're going to go, actually I'm going to go 2.5 hours because it's going to take me some time to get this meat ready to go in. Anyway, let's talk about this vacuum sealer and get this meat cut up. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead and cut this roast, and I'm going to be going about 1.5 inches. We're going to be cooking 2, and then I will be freezing 1 for later. And as far as seasoning goes, we're just going to be going with kosher salt. And then I have a little of this Hippie pepper that was sent to me by Elton at Elton's Barbecue Pit out of Norway. Link to his channel is in the description and iCard above. Run by there. Tell him No Hippie Barbecue said what is up. Anyway, it's a fancy pepper blend with a bunch of black and red kind of peppers. I love it. Anyway, let's go ahead and hit these steaks with some olive oil. Alright, so we got that. Now I'm going to go pretty liberal with this pepper. So this is a done deal. Let me go ahead and clean up this area, and I'm just going to bring my vacuum sealer over here so you can take a look at that. Now here's a tip. Whenever you're using a vacuum sealer, not necessarily specifically for this particular video or this particular vacuum sealer, turn the top of that bag inside out. And what that does is it helps you from getting liquid on that lip, which kind of keeps things from sealing all the way. So we're just going to go ahead and throw these in. And I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a couple pats of butter. And this one broke in half, so we'll just go ahead and throw that in. And then I'll go ahead and get this other one done as well. So the last thing we need to do is just go ahead and vacuum seal these bad boys up before we get them in our water. Let's go ahead and get that in. Push it until you hear 2 clicks on both sides. And we're just going to go ahead and seal it. Alright, so that is done sealing. I'm going to wait for my indicator light to go off, and then we will release it. Alright, that's good to go. Let's get over to this sous vide steak. Change my mind on this. I am going to try to go for something a little bit less than a medium rare, kind of between a rare and a medium rare. So I reduced the temperature to 132 degrees, and I'm going to be gone for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go set this for 2.5 hours. And we're just going to go ahead and put our steaks in here. And this thing got hot pretty quick. So we will pick this up in 2.5 hours. These steaks have had a chance to cook for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm pulling them off about 15 minutes earlier than I thought I was because it's getting a little bit dark out there. And I want to go ahead and throw these on my Camp Chef Woodwind side sear box. Get a good sear on them. Anyway, I'm going to pull these steaks out of this pot. And they're going to have a chance to chill out for about 10 minutes while I get that grill up to temperature. Anyway, if I didn't mention it earlier, I'm going to leave a link to this sous vide stick and the vacuum sealer in the description below. 30% off discount as well. Run over there, take a look, tell them No Hippie Barbecue sent you. We'll meet you outside. All right, guys, let's go ahead and finish these steaks off. I'm going to go ahead and do a minute, a quarter turn, another minute, flip it, and do the same thing on the other side. So that's a minute. Let's go ahead and give it a quarter turn. So there's another minute right there. Let's go ahead and flip them. Let those go another minute before we do another quarter turn. All right, so that's another minute. Let's go ahead and give it a little quarter again. So that's a done deal. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and crisp up some of this fat. So we're just going to kind of hit it like this, just for about 30 more seconds. Alright guys, so this is a wrap. We're going to go ahead and let these rest for 10 to 15 minutes. Then we'll cut into them, see what we're looking like. You could tell how good that steak was looking coming off the grill. Let's slice into this and see if it looks as good on the inside. Got a little of that fat there. I'm not a huge steak fat guy myself. Man, I'm telling you, this is awesome. I'm gonna slice this up, let you guys take a look and see what this looks like, but this is like almost melt in your mouth. So that's what it looked like close up. I'm telling you, this thing right here, only 3 words, delicious, I'm telling you. Anyway, link to both the sous vide stick and vacuum sealer in the description below, 30% off. I'm telling you, Michaela, thanks for inspiring me again. I kind of fell off of this way of cooking. I was into it about, like I said, a couple years ago. This right here, definitely something I'm going to get into. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.